Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Platinum Collection of February 2025. To help me answer the question, should you buy it? By using links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle, and have the opportunity to gain early access to videos by buying a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi. Your support means the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Tiny Terry's Turbo Trip, a quirky sandbox adventure where you help Terry achieve his dream of reaching space, not through NASA, but by driving really fast. Developed by Snackflat and published by Super Rare Originals, this lighthearted journey is all about collecting junk, upgrading your ride, and interacting with an oddball cast of characters. You start as Terry, an aspiring astronaut with no spaceship or money. Instead of getting a real job, you become a taxi driver with zero intention of actually doing the job. This is because your real mission is to scour the city for turbo junk, upgrade your car, and build enough momentum to launch yourself skyward. Along the way, you will climb buildings, dig up treasures, and tackle silly side quests, like playing fruit football with kids or joining a yoga dance-off. Platforming is simple, but exploration is rewarding. Finding the right paths leads to hidden caches of turbo junk and cash, which you can spend on useful tools like gliders and shovels. The game's world may be small, but it is packed with weird and wonderful moments. From goofy townsfolk to the sunbather who does not realize he's literally on fire, the humor keeps things entertaining. Tiny Terry's Turbo Trip is not long or particularly difficult, but it is a blast while it lasts. If you enjoy short, silly games with plenty of charm, this one's worth the ride. Just don't expect it to last much longer than a couple of hours. At number 2 we have Grapple Dogs, Cosmic Canines, a charming 2D platformer that blends tight movement, exciting traversal, and engaging level design. This sequel to Grapple Dogs expands on the original's grappling mechanics with new abilities, dual protagonists, and fresh challenges. You play as Pablo, a heroic pup with a trusty grappling hook, and Luna, a sharpshooting canine with a whole lot of attitude. What's the mission? To save multiple dimensions from destruction by collecting powerful gems. Of course! Pablo swings effortlessly across blue platforms, rolls into enemies, and smashes obstacles. Luna, on the other hand, wields a twin-stick shooter and an air dash, adding a new dynamic to the gameplay. Switching between both characters keeps things fresh, forcing you to master each playstyle. Every level is packed with variety, from lush forests to bustling monkey-run cities, with exciting new power-ups like electric dashes and vine-growing grapples. Exploration is rewarding, as you'll hunt for hidden gems and novelty grapple hook heads like a burger or pizza slice. Time trials also add replayability, challenging you to perfect your speedrunning skills. While swinging through stages is a blast, the game is not without flaws. Luna's twin-stick controls take some getting used to, and while collectibles are fun to find, they don't offer much in return. Still, Grapple Dogs Cosmic Canines is an engaging platformer that is hard to put down. If you're looking for an energetic, joyful experience, Pablo and Luna's adventure is one you won't want to miss. At number 3 we have The Holy Gosh Darn, a time-traveling side-scrolling adventure set in a hilariously chaotic afterlife. You play as Cassiel, an angel just trying to have a normal day, until an explosion threatens to wipe heaven from existence. With a snarky death deity by your side and a time-warping device in hand, you must unravel a paradox involving 300 orphan souls, jump through realms, and ultimately save everything before the clock strikes 6. With its hand-drawn cartoon visuals, the game's world feels like a bizarre cross between Gravity Falls and a theology textbook gone rogue. You'll traverse heaven's golden high-rises, hell's weirdly cozy board game cafes, and even Earth's 2016 streets. Each location oozes personality, packed with distinct characters ranging from biblically accurate angels to demons with oddly mundane jobs. Puzzles revolve around time manipulation, where you must remember events, influence timelines, and cleverly manipulate NPCs. Your clock lets you jump to any 15-minute mark, forcing you to optimize every interaction. The writing is razor sharp, blending irreverence with genuine heart. One moment you're trash-talking an ancient angel, the next you're stuck in an impossibly convoluted board game. Controls can be a bit finicky at times, but the humor, engaging puzzles, and sheer charm more than make up for it. If you love witty dialogue, clever time loop mechanics, and an afterlife filled with bureaucratic absurdity, the holy gosh darn is a divine experience worth playing. And number 4 we have Vernal Edge, a fast-paced Metroidvania that combines fluid combat, engaging platforming, and an open-ended world full of floating islands to explore. You play as Vernal, a fiery young warrior on a mission to hunt down her estranged father, cutting through waves of foes with a stylish arsenal of attacks. Combat is where Vernal Edge truly shines. You're given an impressive toolkit of combos, dashes, and parries from the start, letting you juggle enemies mid-air, break their guards, and unleash devastating counterattacks. As you progress, new spells and upgrades expand your options, making battles feel increasingly dynamic. A stand-up mechanic is the Pulse ability, which rewards aggressive play by healing you when landed successfully, adding an extra layer of strategy. The platforming is just as rewarding. You gradually unlock movement abilities like wall jumps and air dashes, making traversal feel smooth and empowering. Each island offers new challenges, puzzles, and even quirky minigames, like fishing and baseball, to break up the action. However, the freedom to explore can sometimes work against you. Without clear directions, it is easy to get lost, especially since maps are not always available. Visually, Vernal Edge boasts stunning pixel art that brings its world to life. However, the lack of enemy variety can make combat feel repetitive over time. Despite that, the exhilarating combat, rewarding exploration, and satisfying upgrades make this a must-play for Metroidvania fans. If you're looking for a game that will challenge and thrill you in equal measure, Vernal Edge delivers. At number 5 we have Selfloss, a heartfelt narrative adventure that places you in the shoes of Casimir, an elderly healer on a deeply personal journey through a melancholic Slavic world. Themes of grief, loss, and redemption run through every moment, making for an emotional and thought-provoking experience. Casimir moves slowly on land, his old frame leaning on a staff, while at sea, his boat glides smoothly through currents. This pacing encourages you to absorb the world's beauty and tragedy at the developer's intended speed. Along the way, you'll meet sorrowful townsfolk and haunted creatures, helping them move on from their pain through quiet acts of kindness. Even within the first hour, you'll witness poignant moments, like a grieving turtle saying goodbye to its child, scenes that hit hard but are handled with grace. Gameplay is a mix of puzzle solving and light combat. Puzzles revolve around using Casimir's staff to interact with the environment, illuminating points of interest and capturing the essence of sea creatures. Combat, however, feels somewhat unnecessary. Swinging your staff against grotesque pollution-like enemies works, but hitboxes can be inconsistent, leading to frustrating moments. A few more puzzles in place of combat would have better suited the game's tone. Despite these issues, Selfloss is a breathtaking experience, with mesmerizing visuals, a haunting soundtrack, and storytelling that lingers long after the credits roll. It's a journey that does not just tell a story, it makes you feel it, making Selfloss an unforgettable, emotionally resonant adventure. At number 6 we have Root. Root Digital Edition translates the popular board game into a digital format, offering a rich tactical experience that mirrors the original's complexity. This adaptation brings the fierce woodland warfare of Root into a convenient digital realm. In Root, you control one of 4 unique factions, each with distinct strategies for achieving victory. Whether you're leading the Marquis the Cat, expanding your influence through construction, or managing the Eerie Dynasty's strict decrees, every faction demands a different approach. The Woodland Alliance and Vagabond introduce their own strategies, from guerrilla warfare to versatile quest-based play. The digital version excels with its charming animations and comprehensive tutorials that make learning the game's nuances accessible. The interface supports various modes, including AI matches, online play, and hot seat games with friends. The ability to play with AI offers convenience, though it lacks the dynamic interaction and strategy of human opponents. AI opponents can be predictable, and lack the tactical depth you might find in a game with human players. One challenge is the busy game board and occasional camera issues, which can make it hard to track opponents' actions. Despite these hiccups, the game's core mechanics and strategic depth remain intact. Root Digital Edition is a solid adaptation for fans and newcomers alike. While it cannot fully replace the tactile experience of the board game, it's a worthy companion for strategic fun, particularly if you enjoy playing with others online or against AI. At number 7 we have Spin Hero, a roguelike deck builder where you spin reels to determine your fate. As you progress through procedurally generated stages, you collect symbols, build synergies, and refine your strategy with each run. With 4 playable characters, over 120 symbols, and 8 bosses to conquer, you'll have plenty of chances to test your luck and skill. The game blends slot machine randomness with calculated decision making, forcing you to adapt on the fly. While the mechanics are simple, there's depth in how you construct your builds, whether you're stacking lifesteal, armor, or raw damage. Some symbols become staples in every run, but the variety of builds keeps things engaging. However, if you're expecting deep Slay the Spire level strategy, you may find Spin Hero lacking in complexity. One of the main critiques is that runs can start feeling repetitive. Enemies, including bosses, rely on similar attack patterns, and build diversity is somewhat limited. That said, the game's low barrier to entry makes it easier to appreciate for what it is, a casual yet addictive experience. If you enjoy light roguelikes, or need something to play while watching a stream, Spin Hero fits the bill. This is a well-made but modest game. It won't redefine the genre, but it's a fun, bite-sized roguelike with a unique spin, literally. If you like slot machine mechanics mixed with deck building, give it a whirl. You might just get hooked. At number 8 we have Sophia the Traveler, a hidden object point-and-click game set in the vibrant streets of Venice. This game challenges you to find cleverly hidden items across beautifully hand-drawn scenes. Stepping into Sophia's shoes, you embark on a visual adventure through 10 intricate locations, each bursting with life. The game plays much like classics in the genre, offering a mix of zooming, panning, and interactive elements such as opening doors and windows to uncover secrets. A unique feature is the fog effect that obscures parts of the scene, adding an extra layer of difficulty. Hints are available, but there's a catch. You must wait 6 minutes for each one. While this reinforces the challenge, it can disrupt the cozy pacing the game aims for. A hard mode exists if you prefer to go without hints entirely. The art style is reminiscent of Where's Wally, full of rich details, animations, and ambient sounds that bring Venice to life. Small comic strips between levels add charm, and hidden Easter eggs from Pinocchio to ninjas make exploring even more rewarding. If you love detailed hidden object puzzles, Sophia the Traveler delivers a delightful experience. However, the long hint cooldown and large, densely packed scenes might make it more intense than relaxing. Still, if you're up for a challenge, Venice awaits. At number 9 we have Tabletop Games 4-Pack. The Tabletop Games 4-Pack brings 4 acclaimed board games to digital platforms, offering strategic depth and engaging gameplay across different genres. Raiders of the North Sea is a Viking-themed worker placement game where you recruit crew, gather resources, and raid settlements. Its unique worker placement system keeps every turn dynamic by requiring you to place a worker for one action and retrieve another for a second. The digital version enhances the experience with polished 3D visuals and smooth animations. While the AI opponents provide a solid challenge, and the single-player campaign adds variety, the lack of expansions and an inactive online community limit its replayability. Yellow and Yangtze is a highly strategic tile-laying game, focusing on conflict and area control. As a spiritual successor to Tigris and Euphrates, it introduces smoother mechanics while maintaining deep tactical gameplay. Revolts, wars, and power struggles make every match unpredictable. The digital version offers stunning visuals and an intuitive interface, though animations can sometimes be distracting. It features an excellent tutorial, a 9-scenario campaign, and asynchronous online multiplayer, though the player base is small. Sagrada transforms a dive-drafting board game into an elegant digital adaptation. You build intricate stained glass windows while balancing placement restrictions, secret objectives, and tool cards. The vibrant visuals and smooth UI enhance the experience, making it easy to plan moves. The game includes daily challenges, a structured campaign, and local or online multiplayer, though the online scene is quiet, and account creation is required. Wings of Glory delivers turn-based World War I aerial combat with historically inspired mechanics. Strategic movement and prediction are key to victory. Multiplayer is a highlight, but limited plane selection and the absence of a campaign mode hurt long-term appeal. Overall, this pack offers faithful digital adaptations, though online activity varies. At number 10 we have Everdell, a vibrant adaptation of the beloved board game that captures the charm of the original while offering a few new twists. When you launch the game, you are greeted by a lush digital representation of the meadow, where the tranquil charm of the woodland creatures comes to life. Butterflies flutter and fish leap, creating an immersive experience that draws you into Everdell's enchanting world. The game offers several modes, including solo play, challenges, pass and play, and Ruckworth's trials. These modes cater to various playstyles, from battling AI opponents to tackling unique game scenarios. The tutorial is thorough, making it easy for newcomers to grasp the basics and start their adventure. The interface is well designed, with useful features like highlighted plays and clear visibility of available options, aiding in decision making. However, despite the engaging visuals and convenient features, the digital version does have some limitations. The inability to view the entire board at once can hinder your strategic planning. Going to see different areas of the game or your opponent's cities may disrupt your overall perspective, making it harder to keep track of the game's dynamics. The swift pace of AI turns might also lead to missed opportunities or a diminished sense of immersion compared to the physical board game. While the Everdell digital game offers a delightful experience with its charming animations and various play modes, it may not completely replicate the immersive and tactile pleasure of the tabletop version. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle offers an impressive mix of unique indie gems and beloved tabletop experiences. Fans of quirky exploration games will love Tiny Terry's Turbo Trip, praised for its humor and charm, while Grapple Dogs 2 delivers engaging platforming fun. Pathfinder stands out as an incredible deal, and the Tabletop collection featuring Everdell and Root is a great addition for board game enthusiasts. Whether you're after adventure, strategy, or discovery, this bundle delivers something for everyone. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider unlocking early access to videos by buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.